Hey Recovery Girls, I'm Kristin, and I want to talk about step 3 for women who have been impacted by their partner's sexual behavior. So step 3 says, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God. You'll see this beautiful mountain in the background and the gorgeous blue sky. I am currently in New Mexico, in a city where I lived for 8 years, and during those 8 years that I lived and worked here was when I met, fell in love with, and got married to my first husband. And that marriage was destroyed about 3.5 years in because of my first husband's sexual addiction. And so I'm back here in this place where I experienced such devastation, and through that devastation of the betrayal, I also experienced a lot of spiritual pain. You know, it was really hard for me to think about making a decision to trust God, to turn my will and my life over to His care after I believed that He had led me to marry this man who would later betray me. And I had to do a lot of wrestling with God over how He could be trustworthy, and yet He knew in leading me to marry this man that He would happen. Now, Recovery Girls is not here to have a big theological debate, but I will say I believe God knew that this would happen, but that it was not His perfect will. I believe that He gives us free will, and as human beings we can really devastate and hurt one another and make choices that cause relationships to be broken, but that is not God's fault. He didn't choose for me to have my heart devastated and broken. I will say now, 10.5 years after my marriage ended, that I've seen how God has taken all these devastating, painful situations, and with my cooperation and my willingness to turn my life and my will over to His care, and my willingness to go through the process of the 12 steps, to get some therapy, to read some books that would help me, to connect with other women who've experienced the devastation of betrayal. And today I can honestly say that my life is so much better. It is not perfect. I still have lots of things to work on, but going through that devastating brokenness really changed my life. And making that decision to turn my will and my life over to the care of God, to let go of trying to manage all of my pain on my own, to try to manage my life on my own, to try to manage people in my life who were addicted and causing me pain, instead putting all my trust and hope in God. And making that decision has been amazing and is really been one of the main keys to having a life of serenity. So I'm so glad I'm not on this recovery journey alone. I'm thankful that I'm on it with you.